Shalom. Call Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Well on this 100% true fact. Shalom to the elder bishops, the elders, prophets, teachers, and evangelists also of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. Shalom to Speckled Bird, the Confused Face, the Akim and Akwaf, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. Recording like this, unfortunately, I'm having technical difficulties with my phone. Just got new Wi-Fi, new modem, and for whatever reason, my phone is the one that don't want to act right. So I just figured I'll just view it like this and get the word out. That's what we're here to do. Excuse me. It's not about the vision all the time, but I had inspiration to do this video. I had another one I wanted to work on, but I've been watching them. GMS Boston. Shalom to all those brothers. I love those brothers. Great edification. Subscribe and be edified, as the elders and the elder apostles say. And they've been showing up a lot on around the brotherhood, and I used to watch them in my early, so much edification that goes out is very difficult to have one, you know what I'm saying, or you can't, you gotta be edified. So that's why you should only be listening to one camp that teaches the same doctrine versus a whole bunch of different camps. You're gonna be confused. So with that, I was saying, I'm listening to the men of GMS Boston dealing with those Edomites out there. 2 videos I watched, and what I got out of it was salvation. So, Salaki, this the couch here. So, without further ado, I was gonna get a couple scriptures on salvation. I would like to how you be edified. Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. Because people like to think that Yahweh Shai, who the world ordinarily calls JC, is coming back to save the whole world, and the whole world has salvation, and that's far from the truth. That's way off from the truth. So, Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and the destruction of the enemies. And this is a prophecy. Salaki, this is a scripture, not a prophecy. This is a scripture that we want to come alive for prophecy reasons, because it's time for Esau, who are our enemies, to be destroyed. And it's time for salvation of the righteous, which are the elect of Israel. Exodus 14:30. Thus saith Yahweh, save Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. So when you do the research, when you really research, and there's some videos, some documentaries. We crossed the Red Sea on for the northern part, where they put the Suez Canal at, where they built that man-made, and I seen the video a long time ago, a couple of years ago maybe, but they went down into the Red Sea where we crossed, and they was able to see the chariots of Egypt and such and so out there, and Salakia, and that showed you that we already know that the story is the scriptures is true, but that kind of gave you an idea of what's really going on out here, and that it's true about what happened, the way the scriptures have said it happened. And I'm not gonna make this long, man. I just want to, like I said, it's not a response, but just kind of land backing off of what the men of Great Millstone Boston was talking about. You know, a lot of it was about salvation and also who Yahweh Shai is coming back to save. You know, salvation is of the Jews. Hebrews 11:14. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. We want to go back to our homeland, and we will, as the scriptures have said, as Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has prophesied of. Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. Confounded means confused. World without end. That's a precept. That's one of the precepts for John 3:16. World without end. Isaiah 46:13. Salakia. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry, and I will place salvation in Zion, or Israel my glory. So you can also go to Deuteronomy 7:6. It tells you who the Lord's people are. And another scripture that I just picked up, I believe, is Ezekiel 5:5. Or you can also go to James 1:1. Now, this is about the Israelites being scattered, but it's also about the understanding of that salvation is only for the Jews. 2 Esdras 9:15. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. And what is that? That's Zechariah 13:8. That's the 2/3 verse to 1/3. 1/3 will be brought to the fire, and 2/3 is going to die. That's what that is. And this is something that has been coming out lately too, because of the things that's been going on, and you know, honestly and definitely, I stand with Men of Great Millstone, which have taught me this 100% truth, and I mean 100% for every breakdown and understanding, because this is Matthew 10:21, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. And this is what we're trying to do, endure to the end. Endure to the end, man. Jeremiah 3:23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly Yahweh, our power, is the salvation of Israel. Not the salvation of everybody, the salvation of Israel. So he's dealing with. He's only dealing with Israel. 1 Maccabees 4:11. That so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel, and that's going to be Yahweh Shai. Matthew 1:71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Because Yahweh Shai has enemies, and so do we. And we're trying to get away from these clowns, basically. Trying to get away from them, man. So, Abarak Dazah, the Lord is sifting specific people around and out to put them in a better position for Jacob's trouble, and all hell breaking loose coming out real soon. All kinds of race wars, pestilence is going on. It's getting stronger because people are getting sick. They dubbed this the flu season. The famine of the word, famine of food. All these things are about to take place, and it's about to be serious out here. Psalms 119:166. Yahweh, I have hoped for thy salvation and done thy commandments. Oh boy, it's like it's been a day. It's been a day, man. But the most important thing is that you stay on course, stay and endure to the end, man. You studying and you learning and you teaching. That's the most important thing. because things are going to happen. It's about how you carry yourself. 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And this is our job, and to speak the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Salvation is only for the Jews, man. Let me get that scripture real quick. John 4:22. Yahweh Shai speaking, and it reads, Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that real quick and clear that up. For those that's new or didn't do or don't understand, there's more precepts that you can look up and read. But I just wanted to kind of touch on what they call the basics real quick. So, Abarak Desire edified with that. I'm going to say, Call Halo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors again to the elder apostle, Great Millstone on down, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.